Hey there, rock fans. It's Paul Giammarco, and welcome to another edition of This Week in Rock and Roll History. Today, we're going to hop into the Wayback Machine and go to the year 1966 and check in with the Spencer Davis Group's huge hit, Gimmie Some Lovin'. Now, that song was written by Steve Winwood, Spencer Davis, and Muff Winwood, although, when you look at the label, Stevie was the only one who got credit for the writing. Spencer Davis band bassist and Steve's brother Muff said the song was conceived, arranged, and rehearsed in just half an hour. Can you believe that? Now, at the time the group wrote this song, they were under a crazy amount of pressure from their label to come up with another hit. Their last single, When I Come Home, didn't do that well. Now, that was written by Jamaican-born musician Jackie Edwards. Now, he usually did pretty well with the Spencer Davis Band. He wrote Keep On Running and Somebody Help Me. So the band listened to and auditioned tons of songs, found nothing that they really liked, and as young men sometimes do, they just let things slide, forgetting all about the pressure and the commitment they had to the label. With a recording session coming up right around the corner, manager Chris Blackwell took them to London, put them in a rehearsal room at the Marquee Club, and said, listen, you gotta come up with a new song. Muff says, we started to mess around with different riffs and chord progressions, and it was about 11 o'clock in the morning, and we'd only been there for about a half an hour, and the idea, bang, just came out of the sky. We thought, bloody hell, this sounds amazing. They fit it all together, and by 12 o'clock, had the whole song down pat. Now, Steve had been singing Gimme, Gimme Some Lovin', just yelling it, so the band decided to call it that. They worked out the middle eight and then went down to a cafe to celebrate because they had written a great song, at least they thought. Blackwell comes back, sees that there's nobody there, finds the equipment, says, what the heck? He storms into the cafe, screaming, how can you do this? And they said, don't worry, we're really confident. They took him back to the Marquee Club and said, how's this for a half hour's work? And then they knocked off Gimme Some Lovin', and he couldn't believe it. He was stunned. They cut the record the following day, and everything about it worked. That same night, they played a North London club and tried it out on the public. The crowd went crazy. Right then and there, they knew they had a #1 hit. Now, if you like live recordings of songs like I do, you'll find them included on Traffic's album, Welcome to the Canteen, and The Last Great Traffic Jam. Now, if you'd like to hear Stevie, Muff, and Spencer play Gimme Some Lovin', click on the link below in the comments section, and you'll find it right there. As always, thanks so much for tuning in. It's Paul Giammarco, inviting you to join me next time when I hop into the Wayback Machine to take a look at some of history's most famous songs and famous bands on This Week in Rock and Roll History.